Applying for planning permission centres around a form from your local council, which you can either download from their website or fill in electronically via the planning portal. Just make sure you choose the right form for your particular application. You'll be asked to provide a range of information about the site, and you'll also need to submit maps. These can be downloaded from ukplanningmaps.com. First up, every application needs a location plan. This shows the exact location and should have your site right at its centre. If you have a postcode, you can use it to help you search. The scale of map you require depends on your site's urban or rural location. With your map in place, you can annotate it using the ukplanningmaps.com tools. The application site should be outlined in red. The red line should include the whole site. So that's land required for access to the site from a public highway, car parking, gardens, and other open land around buildings. If you own other land next to or close to the application site, outline this in blue. If you don't know the size of your site, you can also use the measuring tool on ukplanningmaps.com to find out. You'll need it for your form. Depending on your application, there's a wide range of extra information that you might be required to submit. It's really important to check the council's validation requirements carefully to see what you need. For example, you may also be required to provide a site plan, also known as a block plan. Again, these can be found and annotated with red and blue lines at ukplanningmaps.com. The site plan should include all buildings, including extensions and other structures, both within the application site and also at immediate neighbouring properties. Where they influence or could be affected by the proposal, all roads and public rights-of-way, trees, hard surfacing and boundary treatments must be shown. If any of these features aren't already on the map, you can print your site plan out and manually add them. The council may also ask you to provide drawings. Generally, these are provided by your architect. They might ask for a design and access statement to explain more about your proposal, or for specialist reports and surveys, such as noise, biodiversity or flood risk. As we said, check the council's validation requirements carefully to see what you need. One of the last parts of the application form is the ownership certificates. If there are other people with an interest in the land, for example a freeholder, if you're the leaseholder, then you'll need to notify them that you have made a planning application. Finally, the council usually require a planning application fee, which varies depending on the proposal, so check the fee list on their website, or use the planning portal to calculate it. Once submitted and validated, so they've checked you've given them everything they need, the council assign a reference number and allocate the application to a named case officer who will deal with it from then on. Councils are required by law to publicise all planning applications, giving the public a limited time to make comments. If what you're applying for is minor, it'll usually be determined by the case officer, but if it is larger and/or controversial, it will go to planning committee and be decided by local councillors. You should get an answer within 8 weeks, when the council send you a notice setting out the decision and the reasons for it. If your application is refused, it's not the end of the road. You can resubmit with amendments within 1 year without paying the council any planning fee. Or, if you think the refusal was unfair, you can appeal to the Planning Inspectorate, who reconsider impartially, again with no fee. Instructions on how to appeal will be included on your decision notice. So you can see, with the right amount of preparation and, well, planning applications needn't be feared at all.